Here's my Nelson rain train. This is an old model. It came with a 1-inch head, but I decided to put my 35 PJ on it because this, believe it or not, that's an actual 1-inch pipe thread. So I had to get an adapter for that to fit onto a hose. It's got that thing over there that you just stick in the ground and then it pulls towards it. I mean, to be honest, this works pretty well. I'm actually surprised. This is just running off standard hose pressure, see? I think there's a diaphragm that's what drives it to move forward. The dealer told me that they seem to wear out, but this one actually works. It moves. I'm actually really surprised. I didn't expect it to actually work. And of course my 35 is double tapping. So there's that. I go ahead. A bit more adjustment to it. A bit more fine tuning of the spray. I've wanted one of these since I was a kid. Of course, the prices back then were like $2,000, so I could never ever afford that when I was a kid back then, and my parents never let me get one. So I had to make a little adapter here. It was basically hose thread to pipe thread to 1-inch, to 3/4 to 1-inch to screw into that inlet there. See if I can get a shot of the insides working there. This is really cool. A couple of my friends here actually said that a Buckner made one called a rain coach that was like this too. I've seen some on eBay, but those are like $500 and above, and I don't even know if they work. I only paid $40 for this, so I got really lucky. See, it just has that thing that pulls it towards that stake, and then when it hits that this metal bar up here, that's when it stops. So I got a really good deal. The dealer could have charged me a lot more for this, but I don't think he knew the operating condition of it, and I didn't either. So this is my first time testing it. I would have left a 1-inch Western brass head on here, but it had too big of a nozzle, and I was afraid it wasn't going to run with. I believe the Walker part of this uses some of the pressure and flow, so I decided to go for a small head. And it works. It works really well, actually. All right, now I decided to get a little bit of a shot at the front. I actually changed the head around so it's going that way instead of over here. So yeah, works pretty well for a first test. I actually plan on maybe watering it on my pump as well. I bet it would run much better on my pump if I used a bigger head. This is really cool. I'm going to keep this. Might even actually see if I could take it somewhere and have it restored, like the paint redone and maybe it all checked out. Maybe find someone who could rebuild these. I mean, it seems to work fine. I'm assuming it's supposed to kick water out like that. That's how the diaphragm walks it. But I'd like to get it repainted. Maybe sand it down and repaint it so it all looks new. That'd be really cool. And I believe what happens, it doesn't shut off when it hits that. I think it just stops walking. So then you can just go to the faucet and shut it off. Got the eclipse going on today, but not really paying attention to it as I decided just to get this out because it's such a nice day. Getting close to hitting that bar. I don't know if it'll actually hit it though, because it's not sticking up far enough. We'll see. I can do that. Yeah, I think it's actually supposed to be a stake in the ground. It's supposed to have, I think a screwdriver is really going to work. But I think it's just... Yep, and it goes in like that and then it stops walking. So that's pretty much it.